I assume one of the keys I've been pushing has ended up being the shortcut for turning the stream off that I wasn't aware of. Okay, let's try this button then. Let's see if that works. Yes! It potentially will. Right, well, we have now slowed it down to 50%. I bet I still probably can't do it because the timing's going to be all off. But there you go. I'm cheating because I'm bored and sick of not being able to do it properly. So that's a fun fact for you all. There we go. Right, I can turn the speed up, speed down button even. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of that window because I don't need that now. And there we go. We're back in action. Also, I will try and remember to get rid of some of these weird fucking controls that I've added. I'll do it now because let's be honest, I don't think the stream can get any worse than it currently was. So fuck it. Right. Delete the selected and then delete that selected as well. That should put me back to just being able to use the controller without any strange buttons cropping up. I'll be back! But pray tell Roger, where are you going? He's only going to the moon. No, it counts as full-fledged cheating because fuck it. It's the only way I get anywhere. Pity and cheating. That's about it for me. Ah, he's back. I'm back and smoking. I went there, I went there, I went there. To the moon. I went to the moon and I came back again. What are you talking about? You went to the fucking moon? What the fuck are you on? Drugs? Weirdo. Ah. Turns out there was an advantage to the stream going off. I now have all the fancy options of lowering the res so that hopefully it doesn't mess up the internet connection. Did you hear me? I flew to the moon! And it was made of cream cheese. Thought I might die from the lack of air, but I was alright because I left so quickly. My, but the earth was green. Not anymore, it's not, mate. It's covered in smog and shit, I think. It's tough when you can't die, isn't it? You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm lying, don't you? Alright, here's the proof. I brought back a souvenir for you. Go on, take it. A stone from the moon. You received a stone emitting a dim light. You've received the nightbird claw. Right. Equipment for Yuri. Change his brass knuckles to the nightbird claw. This weapon was said to have been used in ancient days by the god of war, and that its wielder can summon the power of Ashura. Its true origin is a mystery, but somehow it ended up on the moon. So yay, Yuri's ultimate weapon. We cheated. Marvellous. I've finished adjusting the teleporter. We're almost ready. Are you ready to go? No, not yet. Okay, hang on. Maybe I need to look at it near him, because somewhere on the line we get to use the exotic book with him. Weird. Okay, let's go. Fine. I don't think I have to do the ring again. No. Fine. So maybe I just need to leave and come back. Because somewhere on the line I'm supposed to be able to give him this book. I don't seem to be getting the option to give him this book. Or rather he takes the book, I think, is more the point. So I'm slightly confused. Can I not? Interesting. Yuri seems to be forced into being in the centre. Not that I'm that fussed about him being in the centre, but, you know. Still peculiar to see him there. I could probably change it in formation, maybe, I don't know. Alright. Cursor and cursor. Fine. We will back out. Head over here. There is one other task I can do, one other task I can check in place of Roger and the Erotic Book, which sounds like a phenomenal film, doesn't it? Oh, I say, Roger and the Erotic Book. So there's a lot of Rogering in the Erotic Book, let alone Roger having the Erotic Book. Right, let's go back to the monastery and see if... Oh shit, no, I forgot one crucial thing I wanted to try and do. Was I wanted to look at the book. Look at the book, Curie. I'm looking at the book. I've looked at the book. I've looked at the book again. Right. I've looked at the book several... Oops, see doodles. Too far. No. Back to Limiton Monastery. And now the theory goes that I can talk to Roger and he will get excited about the erotic book. So I can't guarantee that's going to happen because it doesn't seem to be. Are you excited about... No, you're just going on about your teleporter. Okay. Well, that's a slight issue. Maybe over here. No? Maybe if I try using that. The strange machine. Touch the machine. I touched the machine. No, continental silver, continental whatever the fuck you call it. Troubles. Interesting. Right, so the headgear... Wait, is the circlet? Oh, I see. The headgear circlet is extra magical protection. The headgear is extra non-magical protection. That's attack power, we don't really need that. No, alright, I don't really think I need any items. So, yes. Too difficult to bother reading. Well, that is a problem. Yes, no, you are very much just serious hard-on about this teleporter, aren't you? I need you to get a serious hard-on about the Shanghai Angels, really. But apparently that's not happening, so I suppose we'll move on and try something else in place of that. As annoying as... More annoyance, of course. More shit that's not working properly. Awesome. Lovely. Wonderful. That's what we want to see. Yes, indeed. That's what we need to see. Let's see what the next task should perhaps be. I'll tell you what, let's go to London. Go to the old Castle Street. The old arsehole street. Street of arseholes. Welcome to the street of many arseholes. Have you got an arsehole here? Why, yes, I do. Get the acupuncture, yes. I wonder how expensive it would be to get the Nightclaw. Oh, very expensive, okay. Well, we can get the full hit area widening, but then that's basically all of my cash. So until I get more cash, that's about as much as we can do for the Nightbird Claw. Stubborn innkeeper, would you let 300? Yes, that's fine. I wasn't going to try and barter, so you being stubborn makes no difference whatsoever. Ding 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 rinky ding ding ding. End of the world. Oh, and then just London. That's nice. We go from end of the world to London. Right, so I want to pop into the graveyard. Tell you what I want to do as well. I want to deal with the the fusion monster's abilities. Now, I think that's just quietening malice again, because I still can potentially. Yeah, you're back again. You have no business with us. Yes, don't come back again. Oh, of course, I defeated Atman. Yes, you guys really got wiped out in there. Feeling a little sorry now. Oh look, they're all scared and looking away. Hey you. I have nothing to gain from speaking to the likes of you. Leave at once. That's right. Please don't come back again. It's your own fault putting a curse on my woman like that. Will you please stop referring to her as my woman, Yuri? I realise this is like 1913 or something, so it was a slightly less enlightened age, but fuck me, mate. Come on. You get it now. If so, I want to hear an apology. Curse you. What's that you just said? Yeah. I didn't hear you say sorry, did I? Oh, I think someone's getting slightly annoyed, and I don't know if it's the mask getting irritated. I'll tell you what, you can also see the fact that the masks all have little bits of damage as well, where I beat the shit out of them. Sorry. Good. Ah, I've received 7-eyed mask from the 4 masks. Cool. I mean, technically speaking, now I suppose arguably you can see that, you know, the lion-y mask, which I think was gold if memory serves. See ya. The gold mask is missing an eye socket there, but it does still seem strange to get the mask of the 7. The 7-eyed mask. There we go. Just like the comet mask, a mask excavated in Aztecan lands. However, this one was sealed up deep in the basements of the temple. It raises defense power. Cool. So I think, basically, it's... I don't know if anybody else can wear it, and also not necessarily in a position to check, but yeah, it raises his avoid and his special defense, so he might as well. Hello, hello, hello to you too. We're in the graveyard trying to figure out things to do. What about the Mask of the Accursed? I don't know. What about it? Atman, rest in peace. That's exactly what's carved on the tiny tombstone. Haha. We got rid of the tombstone for Alice. Now, are you going to do a thing? The sunset is just as you remember. Well, shit, dog. Is the thing there? No. I got a nasty feeling I'm going to have to look things up again, because things don't seem to be going the way I'm expecting them to be going. So that's a pain in the ass, isn't it? No more business. Don't come back again. Yeah, no, I know. Oh shit, I think... Oh no, okay, I was going to say. I fear I'm locked in the exact same dialogue, but no, okay. Yes, I will go back. But... yeah, that now means basically two of the things I thought were going to happen have now wound up not happening. Goody. Well, yeah, it seems that way. I don't know why things that I'm expecting to trigger are not triggering. It's slightly concerning. Can I access my pedometer reading just from pedometer itself? No, I don't think I can. Bugger. I'll have to try and find him. I think he's in ruin, isn't he? So it's not going to be too difficult. That is exactly the same map, so that's not changed. Troublesome. Very, very troublesome. I suppose for now, let's go to ruin. Yeah, it is ruin, I think, isn't it? If memory serves, yes it is. How many steps? God, every fucking time. Every time. Okay, so apparently I've got 8,000. Now what's weird as well is apparently there's a 10,000, but it's obviously not a... I mean, I'm assuming maybe it's an option once you've done your 10,000 steps perhaps, but it's easier said than done. Right. Well, I mean, I'll tell you, there is one other thing I think I can do that should just be available, perhaps. And I don't know if I'm going to definitely have the strength to do it, but there's the pit fight. And theoretically, I think there's a pit fight for quite a few of them. I just want to check something else as well. But we have hit a bit of a stall point, I fear. And that was a stall point, not a stool point, but you know, at the moment both of them You seem to have them all. Yes. You want to know who exactly this pupper is? Sorry, that's a secret. Weird. I don't remember that phone. So maybe I have literally never used that phone before in this entire game, which is weird because I have played it a good few times. So, oh, I think you just... Do I just push the button? How do I get in this fucking ladder, please? Fuck's sake, I can't even get down the fucking ladder. This has not been my fucking night. No, my party's fine as is for now. Big bro, mummy did it. Yeah, mummy's a slag though, so, you know. Enjoy that information, kid. Is there anything thou needs to know? No, not really. Treasure accumulated, oh. Treasure thou hast accumulated accounts for 73% of the total. Lovely. Defeated monsters, 72% of the total. But, spoiler alert, I'm not getting 100%. Yeah, no, nobody else has done any kind of fighting bollocks. I need to not converse with that guy. He stood in my way, and that's enough, frankly. That's enough. You can summon any monsters. Yeah, I want to see it. So who's going to fight? I think it's definitely going to be Yuri as our first fighter. He's the only one. He's the only one who really stands any level of chance, and he's leveled up a few times since I last attempted this. Ah, good, skull penis monster. It's the Creeper twins. Yes, speckled creeper. You shot my speckled creeper. Oh, bugger it. Yes, I remember. If only I'd remembered before I actually wasted my time. Oh, I mean, I could try for the ultimate, but that's risky. That's risky as fuck, but you know what? Bugger it. Let's risk it all on Yuri going berserk. I'm going to have to waste a lot of time though, because suddenly my SP is a lot higher. Oh, that could be an issue. No, we're okay. Marvellous. Although that does kind of suggest I shouldn't utilise the plan of leaving Yuri to go insane, because leaving Yuri to go insane in this situation is going to be an issue. I suppose what we could do... Actually, no, I can't do it, because I don't have a special attack. Awesome. Well, let's try it anyway. Blimey, that was a lot of turns all in a row. Good lad. Really need you not to be paralysed. I mean, these guys are missing a lot. That is quite nice. I think that's, to a certain extent, that's the effect of that mask. That accursed mask that I got. Oh, here we go, Dragon Cry. Wow, wow, wow. It's pretty much the opening of this stream, really. There we go. I've now learned Dragon Cry. Now, the issue is, I didn't know the other one was immune to physical attacks. Yeah. Yeah. So, spoiler. I don't know where. Oh, I'll give him one turn. But this is fucked. Oh no, he's done it. Okay. There we go. That's something at least. Well, I've wasted one item, but fuck it. I was probably never going to use those items anyway. Never mind. Right. Wow, you run. Oh, thanks for the fucking confidence boost, love. Jesus. Wow, you won. As if it was somehow an impossibility. Right, well, at least we don't actually have to deal with Egil anymore. He's pretty much going to be left on the bench and sort of renegated to nothingness territory. It is very annoying that you use items while berserk, yes. Unfathomably so. But I suppose that's kind of the point. You're not supposed to, apart from the obvious fact that you have to with Yuri, you're not really supposed to go berserk. You're supposed to be trying to avoid that scenario. So I suppose it's one of those ones where the punishment is severe enough that you really don't want to be going for it. Right, well, we've won that one. Wow, you won. Yes, I'm planning on trying to challenge all 10. Could take a while, but nonetheless, that is the plan. I mean, when they don't fuck you over with... Oh, shite. May still be enough. No, not even with Yuri's power is that enough. But it's basically, if they suddenly throw up an immunity to something, then it's always going to be more troublesome, because you've got to work through the bloody immunity. Granted, in this game, the immunities range from I can't be attacked physically or I can't be attacked magically. They don't do anything too further in the fanciful department. Come on, Yuri, deal with this issue quicker, mate. No, apparently you don't want to. Fair enough. A lot of vibration there. Not as much as in some boss fight. I think I can't remember if we've had that boss fight or not. I've definitely highlighted a vibrational extra in one of the previous bosses, but I'm not sure if that's the big boss that I'm thinking of. I think it might be the big finale boss that does the real sort of the rumble will last for a good few rounds. I've never known 100% whether it was some kind of glitch or whether it was a deliberate feature of some kind, as in you have to use your hands to hit the judgment ring, and a rumbling controller might make that slightly difficult. I know, he is proving a fucking nuisance. I wonder if maybe I should have just straight gone Amon immediately and tried to deal with him quickly, because he's really not dying, despite me constantly punching and kicking me in the crotch. Okay, so I think the lower head is a waggling more, so I think that means we are on the cusp of victory. Actually, Amon wouldn't do me that many favours. Might have a slight boost to my attack strength, but he's blocking a lot of damage off of any specials that I try to throw his way. No, okay. Still not enough yet. The lower head is waggling. Far more than usual. Ah, finally. Jesus. Now it's the upper head. Oh, that's a nice chunk of change on the experience front. I'm going to be probably over-leveled for the final dungeon by the time I get through doing all those things, but never mind. I will live with that fact, because it'll make it easier. And God forbid anything is hard work, because it's just tedious that way. Let's go straight to Mon immediately. I think it's going to be a requirement to beat this thing. Hopefully it's not going to do 362 damage in the first attack, but I will, you know. Nope. Nope, it's dead. Super. Right. I mean, slightly unbalanced there, okay? I suppose the issue is that the battles are randomised. I think it's the same 10 fights, but they're always randomised each time. So that's the point of doing all the side content before. Yes, that is true. That is always the way with these games. You do so much side content before you get to the final boss. The final boss is a fucking joke. Right, let's put an end to these creatures. Not the best of ends, but at least it got somewhere. Fucking hell. I swear this judgment ring is just getting more and more difficult. And it's a lovely feature, and I'm delighted that it exists in a game, because it's great, but fuck me, sometimes it's a fucking pain in the arse, as we saw earlier. And I fear, having done that challenge, it's like now I'm just irritated at the judgment ring. There's no love for the judgment ring left. It is just unfathomable rage and irritation at the judgment ring at this stage. No, he's going to put up a bit more of a fight, although I think he's flagging immediately, so with a bit of luck. A little extra punch at the beginning. Come on, Yuri, come on, go on, kill it, kill it, kill it. No, okay. Death touch, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Unless it misses, and then it's not an issue. Superb. Come here, we can get it. Jesus. Meant to be flagging, it ought to be dead by now. Come on. Come on, die. Die now. Come on. Come on. Die, please, die. I don't mind if it's in my arms tonight, I just require you to die. You die, you die, you die. Except he's not dying, he's not dying, he's not dying. Fuck me, he's living, he's living, he's living. Come on, mate, this time. Come on. Come on. There you go. Now you've got one eye bulging out. There. That can't be pleasant. Just lay down and die, Chief. That's it. You miss, you miss, you miss. That's true. It's very lucky because I'm assuming with a name like Death Touch, if it had touched me, it would have caused death. And unfortunately, I didn't equip Yuri with a crucifix. As such, insta-death can very much fuck him over. Now, either there's a load of kisses all over that fella's scythe, or he's been chopping up people. One of the two. Oh, for a little fucker. Oh, Shining Armour Death doesn't bode well, but I think that might just be Arms of Death grabbing me. Oh no. Oh yeah, no, I am correct. It may still have instant death attached to it. Oh! Slightly worse. Oh fuck. Okay, that's right. Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't really want to bother using my items, so I think we'll just lose. I might have to try and give him the other crucifix. I think Keith's the only one with the other crucifix. I think there is a third crucifix that I can get, just it's proving a pain in the arse to go and get it. Or rather, it's another one of those perishing things where it's like, okay, I suppose I could just use a tent, couldn't I? Money is not. Well, actually, money is a reasonable object because I do rather want to get my final party's weapons and shit maxed out. So, it is an issue trying to get that done. Now, can I go up here? Is Kudelka still up here? I wonder if she's got something to say that's going to unlock something. One of its final nights. Yes, we should probably raise a glass on the world. But let's be honest, the plan is to save the world, so let's not write it off just yet. America! Fuck yeah! I wonder what life is like over there. I'll wait here for your safe return. Well, that's lovely. So, where I thought Kudelka might have something useful to say, turns out she had absolutely fuck all to say. Lovely. That is a delight. A delight beyond comparison. Yes. Right. Yes, I would like to change members. Marguerite, say bye-bye for a moment or two. Let us get Keith inside of the party. I don't think you gain any experience once they're out of the party, so that's not going to be a thing. What we want to do is just take off your crucifix. And then I suppose it's going to have to be... I don't really want to lose the flare brooch, so it's going to have to be the loin guard in place of... Interesting, there's some all sorts of weird and wonderful shit you've got. I've picked up somewhere. Oh yeah, I was going to find out what the Moonstone ring did. I never found out. Oh, cuts light damage in half. Well, that's... yeah. It's probably not unreasonable if you come up against something that's got light damage, but let's be honest. There's not a huge volume of those, and... yeah. Problem is, it's like, it's all well and good having these extra equipment things, you know, throwing equipment at me left, right and centre, but I don't have the slots to equip it. And the issue there is it's like, okay, where do I equip all this fancy stuff? It's like, well, you can't. Well, fuck off with it then. I want the bog standard stuff that's going to increase my stats. If I just have plentiful magical damage, magical defense, cutting light damage in half is not going to make that much difference. And it's incredibly situational, and you'd need to know that whatever it was you're about to face requires you to cut the light damage in half. And if, you know, chances are slightly higher that if you've lost, therefore you know what the enemy is and does, chances are you will have trained a little bit, so it might not make that much difference again. So it's lovely they offer so many varieties of items, but just some of them end up just being absolutely fucking obsolete. Right, marvellous. I suppose at least this time we know roughly what fights to look out for as problem factors. I like this one. Well, luckily what I can avoid doing is going insane this time. We'll just flash into a Mon, use his Deadly Rays manoeuvre, whatever the fuck it was called. Demon Rays, it was just Demon Rays. So we'll use some Demon Rays here. Ah, for fuck's sake. Well, at least I get a turn immediately. Plus, of course, you don't actually... What's quite nice with this game is if you fuck up the special move, you don't spend the mana. Or the MP, whatever you want to call it. So that's quite pleasant. That's quite pleasant of the game to... Oh, for fuck's sake. And yes, it is the bobbiest of Bobby penises, which immensely erects the moment he's defeated. Which I must admit, I don't think... I suppose autoerotica asphyxiation would do it, wouldn't it? That would be death and a boner. Pipe and a crab. Smoking a pancake. Death and a boner. Right, so this dog probably doesn't need a Mon, but it's still going to take a while to do. Which is a fucking issue. Come on. Ah, well, perfect will do a reasonable job of beating it. Still going to take several turns, but it's going to be slightly quicker. Oh, well, Death Touch. Oh, no, okay. Fine, a Mon is required then. So, it turns out Death Touch is bullshit. Awesome. Not entirely sure. Oh, hit, but... should be enough. Not entirely sure. I'm assuming it's just a heavy hitting ability, because I assumed it would be instant death, and then when it did a shit ton of damage I thought, oh, it's one of those ones that leaves you with 1 health, but it's clearly neither of those. It's just seemingly just a shit ton of damage. Hopefully he's set to not do it that often, because if he does it too often it's going to be very annoying. Yay! I stood in the flames and yet somehow they missed. I suppose technically I'm a fucking huge demon. So, you know, not that surprising that the flames of a little hellhound did nothing to me. Not precisely how it works in the system, I know, but nonetheless you would sort of very much hope that a massive fuck-off demon would be able to go, I'm not that fussed about your hellfire. Through the fire and the flames you carried on. I sure did. I'm assuming that's a reference, or you just suddenly became very poetic all of a sudden. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Suggesting you can't be poetic by yourself. Oh, Christ almighty, this demon mother of spiders. Fuck's sake. Which I'm not going to piss about this time. Straight into a Mon, straight into as much damage as I can dish out. That's less damage than I could dish out, unfortunately. A lot less damage than I could dish out. Petrification, I will laugh in the face of your petrification. A, because it does very little damage, and B, because I remember to put a crucifix on. If you love her, then put a crucifix on her. Through the fire and oh, really? That's... Amazingly, that... Oh, for fuck's sake. Judgment Ring, stop pissing me off, please. Just let me do the Judgment Ring well, and then I can enjoy my time, but unfortunately The game is refusing to do it. There we go, super. Bang, bang, bang. Dragonfire. I don't immediately recognise them. I know I remember a band with the name Dragon Inn, but I don't think it's Dragonfire I'm thinking of. Fuck. That's a nuisance. Fuck, that's a pest. Have you ever seen this horrible looking creature wearing a vest? No. I don't think it could fit in a vest. I don't think there's a vest made for this creature. You'd have to very much have a custom fitting, wouldn't you? You need what's that? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 holes. Needle rain. Well, I mean, in fairness, you've given me enough needles to now knit you a vest, so maybe it agreed with the idea of having a vest. I like the idea of having a vest. Here's the needles to stitch me one. Well, that was a lot closer than it needed to be, but at least I got the goods on the beginnings. Yay, finally killed it. Superb. With luck, we never have to see that thing again. Unfortunately, we have to see that thing again. But I've got a nasty feeling that where I get the 3rd crucifix might be Alice doing this fighting pit. I can't remember if Alice's is easier or not. I mean, you'd kind of hope Alice's was easier, because fucking hell, doing this with Alice is going to be a fucking pain in the arse. Fucking pain in the arse. I'm probably not a dirty, truth be told. As I say, I am definitely not a completionist. Because, amazingly, completing things annoys me. Because it takes too much time and too much effort. Well, that's annoying. It died in one shot last time. Apparently Yuri couldn't do that little trick a second time. Perhaps he feels sorry for it. Oh, I beat you too quickly last time. I'll give you an extra turn. I don't want you getting a complex. Trial 6. God, we've still got about 4 left. Oh God, no, this thing. Right, well, strap in. We could be here sometime. I think we will, this time at least I know that going to a Mon is going to be beneficial. Because no matter how small the bonus, however small the bonus damage is being a Mon, it is going to be well worth it. Because, fucking hell, this guy did not want to take a fucking dive last time, did he? He just wanted to keep on going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny, those 2-headed dildos. Really? Really? That's where you went? Yes. That is exactly where I went. Striking there is very beneficial. I think this is proving to be slightly less painful than it was last time, I think, because a couple of lucky strikes in there and the extra attack from Amon is doing me the world of good for damaging him. As long as you... Oh, good, you've missed. Super. Do you know what? I'm beginning to wonder if Amon is just immune to fire, because that's 2 fire moves relatively close together that missed. Okay, let's see. Is Blaze going to hit me this time? If it misses, I'm definitely beginning to consider he's... No, I think it hit me that time because I flinched. There we go. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure fire had hit me in the past and I was just... couldn't remember it, but it was very much like, oh, okay, this is weird. There's fire and both times it somehow missed. Unfortunately, the head at the bottom's still not waggling quickly. Ah, no, there we go. He's got a quick waggling head on the lower section. Yeah, that's not going to do you much good. I'm punching you in the crotch, in fairness. Well, I suppose technically, with Amon's arm blade, I am now slicing him in the crotch. Although he does use a punch as well. He sort of goes in for a slice, then goes in for a punch. And then does a load of other random movements that I can't... I'll try and define this time. So, it's slice, punch... Oh, typical. The one turn I needed him to survive so that I could watch the entire animation of Amon's attack is, of course, the one turn he dies. I can't deny, if you did need to train, this is definitely the place to do it, because that's a lot of experience for a tedious fight, but relatively easy one. Wow, you won. Trial number 7. Yes. Let's do trial number 7. Okay, this is the guy that proved problematic last time. I should probably... yeah, I might want to heal up as I'm on first. First job, heal. Second job, try and beat the fucker down. Mind body revival. God, I hate that triple. You have to be so quick on that. Getting that... It's that last segment is the problem. Because it's very thin and very quick on top of having sort of... Oh, that's... Shitting hell, that's a lot of damage. Okay, this guy... For a little tiny scrub lord, he does a lot of damage. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, he really is. He's going to be the problem factor, isn't he? Especially if I fuck up hitting mind body revival, that's probably game over on the little shit. I don't really know. I haven't really got a solution for him. Also, I'm, of course, the more mind body revival I have to use, the more MP I'm burning through, which is an issue. Okay, looks like he might be flagging. That's going to do nothing for you, mate. So, crucifixed you, bitch. Yay, there we go. So he hits hard, but he's very much the glass cannon style thing. Doesn't take much of a beating, but hits you like a fucking truck. And provides you 0 experience. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Trial... Jesus, are we only up to trial 8? I could have sworn that was trial 8 a moment ago. Oh dear. This one's probably going to be tiresome, but doable, I would think. Don't necessarily expect him to put up much of a fight. Although he probably... I think he's jacked... Oh no, Night Stalker may just be a normal enemy, actually. Can we do it in one? No. I haven't got enough flag. Not got a flag in one. Oh, that's agility, isn't it? Oh, that's a pain in the arse. That means I may start missing more frequently, which is a problem. Apparently not so much for a mod. I may still start missing, of course. As long as it's not the first attack. As long as it's not the first attack, missing is not... Oh, okay, there's the guy. He's not that far. If you miss the first, it's a problem because that's your real big damage dealer. Whereas all the rest of them are a little bit, yeah, miss it, fine. I mean, you don't necessarily want to miss at all, whatsoever. But if you had to choose one to miss, it would be the last one because it's the weaker of his traits. Ah, he's flagging. He's either got a stomach ache or his crotch is aching. One of the two. Or both. Oh, my crotch. Oh, my stomach. Oh, my crotch. Oh, my stomach. I don't know what I've eaten, but it's gone right through, burnt my penis, and now he's hurting my stomach. And now his head just sort of stretches in a grisly, horrible fashion. 4,000 experience. Well, that's at least more than the fucking little arse demon got me. Wow, you won. Trial 9. We haven't fought the 5 bugs yet. Oh god, no. I don't know. I mean, this I think is the lesser version, but it is considered the perfect wind shears. I think we will go to them on. We will default to just trying them on every battle now. I think because it's not. It doesn't really cost me much. As long as it doesn't take me 27 turns, we're probably going to be okay being a mon every time. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Another problem child, indeed. I don't know if I need... that. I think Mind Body Revival might just be a natural full health heal. So I don't think there is a good attached to it. Hence why it always hits, no matter how far down the line I go. Okay, so his standard attack is nowhere near as threatening as that other guy. Also, probably flagging already, so a couple of turns, and we should be done with him. Oh, in fact, one poke. One poke with my hand, and you went down. Again with the 0 experience. Wow, you won. Yes, go for it. Now, theoretically, if I'm right, this should be the 5 cockroaches. I'm clearly wrong. Fair enough. So I suppose maybe there is a large pool of fights that are just dragged in at random. Ah, God. Well, that's, I mean, not a problem after all. Not a problem. Because this is definitely not like a ramped up round 10 fight, is it? 2 dogs, poke poke done. Said the eager vet. 2 dogs, poke poke done. Wow, you won! You fought long and hard and you're all done. In honour of your 10 wins, we'll give you this. I've received the 7th key. Useless. I don't know. I might try and remember to use the key. I can't remember what the fucking keys do. I think, yeah, you get 7 sweeps. And the problem with these is the 3rd key's not too bad, but when you use like a 5th or a 7th, if you don't get all 7, you've wasted them. And it's that simple. If you don't get all 7, you've wasted the item, and that's it. And it's like, I'll just take the 7 turns to do my attack normally. I mean, yes, it can swing. You know, it could swing a fight in your favour. Maybe if, say, at the end, you know, if it looks like a terrible situation and you've only got like Yuri left, and you could end up going, okay, 7th key, it's all or nothing, and maybe, just maybe, he could end up sort of doing it. Now, okay, again with the missing thing, because I swear to God, I'm supposed to be able to do this as a group, but apparently I'm not being allowed to do it as a group. Thanks for reminding me that I haven't won once, dear. Thank you. Don't really need that information. Okay, so her first fight is misleading because it's the easy dogs. So even she might be able to tackle the easy dogs, but I genuinely can't. If the fights are the same as Yuri's, Alice is not going to win. It's that simple. So I don't know if they're going to take it easy on me, or it's going to be the same pool of monsters to fight from, at least. So yeah, this one may end almost instantaneously. I'm going to give it a go, but okay, well that's bad news, because that's a fucking boss. Yeah, I've got a nasty feeling that it's basically, yeah, basically the same pool of monsters, which means I'm going to have to use her strongest spells, and even then, her strongest spells are not going to get the job done. Because this might kill him in 1, yeah. But there's very few other monsters that are going to go down to a single advent, I don't think. And I'm going to be chewing through that MP like it was going out of fashion. I mean, the one advantage is just going to get some XP out of it, but other than that, wow, you won. But it's a bit of a shame. Oh, here we go. Okay, fuck. I suppose technically he was a glass cannon, wasn't he? So Advent. Maybe I'm doing her a disservice. Maybe, and Advent is going to be just insta win every time. But I suspect if Advent doesn't do this guy in 1, yes, she's not beating him. And the problem is, if Advent doesn't do, okay, Advent did not do it in 1. Blind Ring isn't a huge issue. The damage is a huge issue. The real big problem I've got with this is just simply the fact that I'm chewing through that MP, which means inevitably at some point I'm going to have to recover my MP, which A, means using an item, which I don't like doing, I know, I've got issues with using items in RPGs, I can't help it. But it also does very much sort of mean using a fuck me, he's still not dead. Okay, that's a problem. Well, I suppose blindering again is not going to do a huge amount of damage. And we just have to hope that third advent's the charm. But I'm going into a battle next turn with reasonably low MP and low HP. RPGs train people not to use items. I don't know about that. I think some of them encourage you to use items, but especially because, I mean, technically you can just grind for money and get reasonably, especially, you know, like, it's not just rare items I don't like using. I just don't use items in general. Not a good trait. I really wish you got experience for that fight, because that could make all the difference to her. Having an extra booster experience would really just go, yes, please. Okay. This is a risk. If Advent doesn't kill all three of these, all five even, apparently I can't count. But, I mean, if it doesn't kill all five of these creatures, Alice is probably dead. So that's something to something to note. Yay! It did kill them all. I take it the stream is looking okay. It's not going strange colours. I think it's looking alright. Just for a moment there it looked very, very pixely, which would annoy the fuck out of me. And I've already been very annoyed recently, so it would very much be preferable not to be annoyed again. Right, a quick little cure should tide her over while I deal with the seems fine, that's alright. Should tide her health bar over. That's not a problem because I've got a crucifix, so that's not an issue. The big issue is, yeah, this is my last advent. I mean, it would be very nice if it killed this guy, but I can't see it killing him one. What she could really do with is some kind of insta-kill maneuver. No, if you're interested, I can get 25% off of malware bites. Thanks, but no thanks. Interfering pop-ups galore. I'll tell you what would also be beneficial, perhaps, if she could recover mana. See, really, I'm going to have to use the mana extract, which is a fucking nuisance. Or the fruit of Yggdrasil. Or the Eye of Ouroboros would work. I don't want to. Ah, it's going to take years to recover her MP with just mana seeds, isn't it? But I prefer to use those than the ones I don't have too many of. Especially if you don't get the perfect on it, but probably better to get a good than a miss. To a certain extent, this creature is probably the best bet to just recharge my MP with sort of lesser items, because I don't think this thing's going to do. Okay, fair dues, game. I apologise for besmirching your honour by suggesting it wouldn't do that much damage to me. Hey, there we go. Yes, it looks especially like we're going to either win or lose this this tournament round, and then it's going to be on to the siege. So unfortunately, we got very little done. Very little done. Rather disappointing 2 hours of nothingness, but there you go. I suppose technically we saved Alice's life, and that should count for something. Still alive. Very annoying. Let's take the opportunity to get a little bit more MP and then pound away at it with Advent again. I suppose actually I really should perhaps, unless that, okay, fine. What might be beneficial is to just pound away at this MP bar quite a reasonable amount. Problem is I don't know what the next fight is going to be. I mean, the real nasty bastard has sort of gone in the form of that whirlybird arsehole. Now, granted, there is a second whirlybird arsehole, but he was the lesser of the whirlybird arseholes. But outside of that, it's possible that Alice can win this. It's going to be a slog. I mean, even if she does get through all 10 rounds, it's going to be a slog and a half. And it's going to burn through those fucking mana. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really wanted you to die, mate. I really wanted you to die. See my point about it being a slog? Because, yeah, the worst one is probably going to be Bobby Penis. Although any match that lasts a reasonable amount of turns is going to be a fucking nuisance. Because, unfortunately, Alice's SP is not good. Ugh. And I suppose that's where I can't remember if it's the big jug or the tiny jug, but one of the two jugs is quite good with Alice because it means she uses less SP. But I don't know, the stat decrease is still quite bad for Alice, I think, because you still want her to have some special attack. You don't want to lose all of her stuff in sole benefit for healing, I suppose, but I don't know. I'm sure a greater tactical mind would have oh, fucking hell, mate. Fucking hell, son. I'm gonna have to cure myself again here. I'm surprised you've got me jugs confused, yeah. Right, I mean it's flagging, but I can't deny the other one that's going to be a nuisance to... Oh, God. Really? I might just... I'm tempted to just call it here and say, no, game, no, I'm not doing it. Because this fight is proving to be far more annoying than I thought it was going to be. I thought... And trust me, I thought it was going to be annoying. But yeah, the fat dude with two heads is going to be an issue because he's got the special defense raise. I wish I hadn't started this. Ah, for fuck's sake. Just yield, game. Just yield. I mean, is it really that troublesome for you to just not be an arsehole? Is it that much skin off your fucking nose to not be a gun? Apparently it's too much. Too much like hard work for the game not to be a dick about the whole affair. Come on, I really need this to kill, because otherwise... Ugh. I feel like this fighting tournament should really have taken into account that you're using Alice. Fuck's sake. Oh, I'm going to have to use the fucking extract and I hope I can get more. I can't remember if you can buy them from somewhere. Oh, that's not right. That's the wrong fucking one as well. Oh, God. Oh, I might just let it kill me. I'm really tempted to just let it kill me. Yeah, I think I'll just attack it normally and let it kill me so it can be done. Because, Shadow Hearts, you've really shat in my face today, haven't you? You can't. The problem is this fucking creature can't even kill me that quickly. Hey, oh no, still alive. Alice is still alive. Well, if she wins, it's going to be embarrassing for this creature, at the very least. Okay, come on, buddy. That usually does about 60 odd damage. I only got 50 left. Come on. There you go. That's the one. There you go. You feel good about yourself, you creepy spider mother. That's too bad. I mean, it is. Well, I mean, it's not. It's not. I needed it to. I needed it to be done. One issue, of course, with side questing. Sometimes the side quests can become just a nuisance, especially when some of them don't turn up when you expect them to. That's an extra nuisance. I'm gonna have to find out why the two that I think should be here are seemingly not here. I think we will call it for now. I think I'll do some more research into why the things I'm expecting to turn up aren't turning up. And then next week hopefully we can try and hit it hardish. I mean, I don't know. Shadow Hearts has really just sort of kicked the living shit out of me today. Not been as fun as it usually is. So we'll be taking a break, and when we come back we'll be doing Besiege, which unfortunately, Besiege kicked the shit out of my motivation last week, so possibly going to be troublesome this week as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. I have been having a little play, as it were, frequently, you know, at least twice a day. I've been having a go, and I've got a sort of, I don't know, I've got a sort of plan for the machine, but whether it works or not is another question entirely. Hopefully it's not a poking device or a balloon, it's going to be a repeating catapult. I mean, a shoddily constructed repeating catapult, but a repeating catapult nonetheless. And go on, 3, 2, 1, in the chat, the words repeating catapult. No, he's clearly slow. Or I suppose it's probably the delay more than anything else. Anyway, I will be taking a break and be back in approximately 6 to 7 minutes.